Good day everyone. My group mates, Cadet Iskasulatan, Cadet Ganancious, Cadet Inot, and I will be explaining to you the calculations pertaining to the following parameters. So, the DLAT, the DLO, the GCD, the initial course angle, initial course true, final course angle, and final course true. So, I hope you'll listen carefully.
Good day, cadets. So we are tasked to solve this problem. So the problem was a vessel from latitude 35 degrees 27 minutes north, longitude 139 degrees 39 minutes east, sailed to latitude 37 degrees 48 minutes north, longitude 122 degrees 20 minutes west, and we need to find the GCD or the great circle distance, the DLAT or the difference of latitude, the DLONG or also known as the difference of longitude, and we need to find also the initial course angle, the initial course true, the final course angle, and finally the final course true. Good day, cadets. So I am tasked to find the DLAT and the DLO or the difference of latitude or the difference of longitude. But before that, we need to know about the rule of thumb. So the rule of thumb has two conditions, which is first, if same names, we need to subtract. Example, latitude 1 has north and latitude 2 is north. Subtract it since it has same names. Same goes with the longitude. If longitude 1 have east and longitude 2 have east, so we need to subtract it. So the next condition is that if it has different names, we need to add. Example, if latitude 1 has north and latitude 2 has south, so we need to proceed in adding it. Same goes with the longitude. If longitude has east and longitude 2 have west, so we need to add it. So let us proceed now in finding the difference of latitude. So in finding the difference of latitude, we need the two latitude. So the first latitude is the 35 degrees 27 minutes north. And the second latitude is that the 37 degrees 48 minutes north. Since it has the same names, which is north, so we need to subtract it. So 35 degrees 27 minutes north minus 37 degrees 48 minutes north, and the difference of latitude would be 02 degrees 21 minutes north. So it is north because it belongs to the northern hemisphere and it follows in a northerly direction. So next would be finding the DLO or the difference of longitude. So we need the two longitudes, the longitude 1 and the longitude 2. Longitude 1 is 139 degrees 39 minutes east, and the second longitude would be 122 degrees 20 minutes west. So since it has different names, we need to add it. So 139 degrees 39 minutes east plus 122 degrees 20 minutes west, and the DLO would be 261 degrees 59 minutes west. So since the DLO is surpassed 180 degrees, we need to subtract it by 360 degrees. So 261 degrees 59 minutes west minus 360 degrees, and the final DLO would be 098 degrees 01 minutes east.
For the next step, we will find the GCD. So on finding the GCD, we will use this formula. So here is cosine GCD is equals to open parenthesis and cosine latitude 1 times cosine latitude 2 times cosine DLO, then close parenthesis, then plus minus open parenthesis again, sine latitude 1 times sine latitude 2, then close parenthesis. So for the next step, we will substitute. Okay, so here we got open parenthesis again, so cosine 35 degrees 27 minutes times cosine 37 degrees 48 minutes times cosine 098 degrees in 1 minute, then close parenthesis, then addition, then open parenthesis again, sine 35 degrees 27 minutes times sine 37 degrees and 48 minutes, then close parenthesis. Then we will have these values, which is 0.81462 times 0.79016 times negative 0.13946, and close parenthesis. Then add open parenthesis 0.7999 times 0.61291 and close parenthesis. So in the next step, we will solve first those who are in the parenthesis. So we get this for the first parenthesis is negative 0.08977 plus 0.35548. Then we add this both and we get this value, which is 0.2657. Then on our calculator, we will just inverse cosine it. Then we will get this value, which is 74.59085463. Then convert it into degrees, and we will get 74 degrees 35.5 minutes. Then on getting the distance, we will just multiply it by 60 minutes. So here we have our distance, which is 4,475.5 nautical miles, and that is our GCD.
So today, my name is Mark Antonino, and for this juncture, we'll be discussing about how to get the initial force angle and the initial force truth. So to start with, let me introduce you the equation to be used in getting the initial force angle. So the equation is cosine 1 over an angle is equals to sine latitude 2 minus cosine GCD or great circle distance times sine latitude 1 all over sine great circle distance times cosine latitude 1. And for this example, the values of latitude 1 is 37 degrees and 48 minutes. Meanwhile, the value of the GCD or great circle distance is 74 degrees 35.5 minutes. And on the other hand, the value of the latitude 1 is 35 degrees and 27 minutes. So let's continue. So sine 37 degrees 48 minutes minus cosine 74 degrees and 35.5 minutes times sine 35 degrees and 27 minutes all over sine 74 degrees 35.5 minutes times cosine 35 degrees and 27 minutes. So let's get the values of these given equations. So for the sine 37 degrees and 48 minutes, the value is 0.61291. Meanwhile, the value of cosine 74 degrees and 35.5 minutes is 0.2657. And the value of the sine 35 degrees and 27 minutes is 0.57999. And meanwhile, the value of sine 34 degrees and 35.5 minutes is 0.96405. And lastly, the value of cosine 35 degrees and 27 minutes is 0.81462. So let's use these values with the equation. So 0.6129 minus 0.2657 times 0.57999 all over 0.96405 times 0.81426. So the value is 0.54880 divided by 0.78533. So the quotient of this one is 0.58421. Let us use inverse cosine, or in our calculators it is shift cosine, and the value is 54.25258807. So to get the degrees or the value in degrees, we have to use inverse degrees or shift degrees in our calculators. So the value that we've derived is north 57 degrees 15 minutes 9.32 seconds east. So to get the initial true course, what this one means is from north we have to travel to east 54 degrees and 15 minutes and 9.32 seconds. So we have to travel clockwise from north. So we will to get the initial course true. So the value of the initial course true is 54 minutes 15 seconds 15 minutes and 9.32 seconds. So let me repeat, the value of initial course true is 54 degrees 15 minutes and 9.32 seconds, and that could be all.
Finding the final course angle. Cosine final course angle equals to sin latitude 1 minus open parenthesis cosine GCD multiplied to sin latitude 2 close parenthesis over sin GCD multiplied to cosine latitude 2 equals to sin 35 degrees 27 minutes, which is the value of latitude 1, minus, then open parenthesis, cosine 74 degrees 35 minutes and 27.08 seconds, which is the value of GCD, multiplied to sin 37 degrees and 48 minutes, which is the value of latitude 2, then close parenthesis, over to sin 74 degrees and 35 minutes 27.08 seconds, which is the value of GCD, multiplied to cosine 37 degrees and 48 minutes, which is the value of latitude 2. Then sin 35 degrees and 27 minutes is equals to 0.57999 minus, then open parenthesis, the 0.26571, which is the answer of cosine 74 degrees and 35 minutes 27.08 seconds, and multiply to the answer of sin 37 degrees and 48 minutes, which is the 0.61291, then close parenthesis, then over to the answer of sin 74 degrees 35 minutes and 27.08 seconds, which is 0.96405, then multiply to the answer of cosine 37 degrees and 48 minutes, which is 0.79016. Then if we solve this, 0.5799 minus open parenthesis 0.26571 multiplied to 0.61291, the result will be 0.41713. Then the result for the 0.96405 multiplied to 0.79016 is 0.76175. Then we need to divide this, the 0.41713 over to 0.76175. The answer will be 0.54759. Then open parenthesis, I and V cosine plus parenthesis equals to 56.7978683. Then open parenthesis, I and V degree and plus parenthesis. Then the answer will be south 56 degrees and 47 minutes 52.33 seconds east. So that will be the final course angle. Then let's proceed to finding final course true. So in finding the final course true, we need only to subtract the final angle to 180 degrees. So 56 degrees, 47 minutes, 52.33 seconds minus to 180 degrees. So the answer will be 123 degrees, 12 minutes and 7.67 seconds true. So that will be the final course true. That's it.